Welcome back, fanboys and fangirls, to another episode of Fanboy Talks, where we talk about everything you guys might care about. I'm your host, Vaughn Hyde, alongside the big poobah himself, Chase Hawkins.
Hello?
So today, for my topic, I wanted to talk about copywriting. It's not necessarily copywriting. I guess it is. Copywriting words. So, way back when the Fine Bros, it was a big thing. They have the React channel, like React World and everything. They tried to copyright the word reacts. And it was a huge, like, people got pissed off. All sorts of stuff happened. Later on, during No Man's Sky's launch, there was a guy with a podcast called, like, Sky Shore or something weird. It was like Sky something. And he tried to basically, like, copyright the word sky. Because it was, like, a big thing and they got in a lawsuit and they had to, like, get over it and everything. Which is just kind of ridiculous. But most recently, Bethesda is putting out a game called Prey. And there's also an an independently developed game called Prey for the Gods. Or Prey on the Gods. I think it's Prey for the Gods. No, I think it's Prey on the Gods. I'm not 100% sure. I'm really excited about it. It's just like Shadow of the Colossus. It's very much inspired by that. I like how I'm like, oh, I'm excited about it, but I can't tell you what its name is.
No idea what it's called.
It looks really, really good. But recently, Bethesda and this indie developer, which I honestly should have researched but didn't.
We don't do that here.
Yeah, why do that when you can just do it on the fly? They had a dispute about the word prey. So this company basically, like, after this law, like, I don't think there was actually any sort of legal action taken. But Bethesda essentially forced them to change the word prey. So now it's no longer P-R-E-Y. It's P-R-A-E-Y. So they had to change it because Bethesda's putting out the game Prey. And I just think that's ridiculous. Like, oh, you can't have the same word? Does it matter?
Okay, here's my thing on this, is unless you created the word...
Yeah, like legitness.
Like poobah.
I definitely didn't make up the word poobah, but yeah, I understand what you mean.
Whoever created the word poobah, they get to...
Yeah, they get to use it.
Yeah.
Prey is
but
not
here's
a word
the
that you
thing.
can...
Other than you creating the word, you do not get to, like, copyright, trademark one word.
Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. You shouldn't be able to, at least.
I mean, yeah, you can copyright a brand. Like, if you copyright, like, I'm assuming Funhouse, theirs is copywritten. Like,
yes.
People can't call their... Like, fucking, they can't make their own website and call them Funhouse kind of a thing.
Well, I guess you could, but...
I mean, you could, but
you'd be
if you started making
something,
money, you'd be pretty much... You'd be in trouble. Like, but you can't just copyright the one word. Like, you can't copyright reacts, and you can't copyright prey.
Like, I can't take pepper...
Yeah.
And try to...
You copyright the word
Copyright pepper. It's mine.
You're like, all those companies that have black pepper. No!
Or I can't, like... copyright just one word just seems like you can't do it. I'm sorry. Yeah. One word. I'm sorry.
That's just kind of ridiculous.
Now,
honestly.
A phrase of some sort, maybe two words combined, like.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like rooster teeth.
Yeah, I could see basically like a name or a phrase, just
kind
not
of
one
funny.
word. Yeah, yeah.
They can't just go around and be like, yeah, we're gonna copyright funny.
That would be
I'm
so
sorry,
hilarious.
it doesn't work like that. Kind of funny together as a name or a just something together.
Yeah, as a brand.
Yeah, go for it. You can copyright your brand. But as soon as you start trying to copyright like funny or reacts or prey or something that already...
Sky?
Yeah. It's a thing. I'm sorry. You cannot copyright
You didn't invent it,
You
so
didn't
you shouldn't
invent
be able to
it.
copyright or trademark it or anything like that.
Now, I remember a few years ago, the Patriots, they were playing in the Super Bowl, and the whole season, they had a phrase, and the phrase was, do your job.
I don't watch football, but that just doesn't make sense.
It really only makes sense for the Patriots.
Okay.
Because they're a team of essentially just misfits all thrown together, and it's, if you do your job, good things will happen.
Okay.
And it's kind of just like, they're thrown together. And that was a thing where it was like, and then, I think it was this season or last season, the Dallas Cowboys in one of their rooms or something, it said something that said, like, do your job. And it was like, okay.
You guys being real original.
Yeah, like, that's real interesting. But it was, I don't think the Patriots necessarily copywrote it, so it was like, whatever.
Yeah, they didn't have a big deal.
Yeah. But it was like, it was still a little suspect. Like, that's kind of already been done.
Yeah, it was already a thing.
But I just don't think you should be able to copyright one word. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I definitely understand the phrase, the, like, basically, like, a name, a phrase, like, that kind of stuff. But copywriting one word is ridiculous. Because that means, like, if they copyright the word pray, if they specifically copyright, trademark anything, the word pray, me saying it in this, like, we could get, like, legal action taken on us. Just for, like, naming something pray, saying the word pray, anything like that. It's a slippery slope. Because then people will just copyright everything, and you're just like, well, shit.
And it's a word.
Yeah.
A word that I may or may not use every single day. I'm sorry. It doesn't work like that. You shouldn't be able to just, like, do that. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's definitely, it doesn't seem ethical to me.
It doesn't, because it's like, I don't even understand, because I don't know what goes through people's brains.
I especially love, like, my favorite part about this whole thing is that they just changed one letter. So, like, they were like, pray, and then there was a P-R-E-Y, and then they changed it to P-R-A-E-Y, and I was like, nice.
And, see, things like that, if you change the spelling, I'm not actually sure how pray, if P-R-E-Y is
P-R-E-Y.
pray, but if you were to come in and spell pray differently, like P-R-A-E-Y, and then copyright that's a whole different story.
Yeah, that can be a different ballpark.
Because it's a different word.
Yeah, it's the way
you created the word, so you get to give it its meaning.
Yeah.
If you want it to mean the same thing as P-R-E-Y, I guess that's a thing. But if you create the word, go for it.
Yeah.
But if you did not create the word, you may have gotten famous off the word, like React. You cannot copyright that.
Yeah.
But I think that was also a slippery slope, because I don't think they were necessarily trying to copyright the word React. I think they were trying to copyright how React was done in that format, and everyone just took it as, you can't copyright the word React, and it kind of just went all over the place.
Altogether, I don't think it was necessarily fair in that instance, but I mean, that was like a year ago, 2 years ago?
It was a while ago. I don't even remember.
I think it was about a year and a half ago.
It was a while ago.
Altogether, I just thought that was kind of a stupid thing. I never really was like a fan of the Fine Bros and never really followed them, but I was definitely kind of disappointed to see how that whole
It really got out of hand.
Oh yeah, like immediately. Like,
because that truly was, I don't believe that was truly their intent. Now, I haven't done any research. Vaughn hasn't done any research on that, because we frankly don't care.
I read an article and watched a podcast on it too, like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, so it's like, it's whatever.
Yeah, not massively brushed up on that topic.
Yeah. Okay, now for my topic, it's a draft board.
Got it.
Every person in the world's name is on it. Every single person. You get the first pick. I get the second pick. We're doing 2 rounds. And this is for who you would want to be your neighbor. So you live in a house. There's one house to your left. There's one house to your right. Whatever. So he gets to go first. He gets to pick. It doesn't really matter which house. This neighbor. And then I get to pick my neighbor. And then he gets to pick his second neighbor. Then I get to pick my second neighbor.
But they can't be the same.
But they cannot be the same because it's a draft.
Got it.
You have the first pick.
Do you have to give a reason why?
You can if you want to elaborate.
Oh, okay. See, this is kind of an interesting question, because I feel like most people understand like who I enjoy by now. If you guys watch our videos, it's like, I talk about a couple people. That's basically it.
Yeah.
Like, I talk about Chris Pratt. I talk about Greg Miller. Occasionally Nathan Fillion. Kind of a thing. It's like, I don't have that many people that I would pick out of a hat for this.
Yeah, but if you pull someone, just a random, like, celebrity or something, you think about it. Like, if you were to choose Chris Pratt, he also comes with his wife.
His wife is really interesting.
Is really funny.
She's super funny.
Anna Faris.
Oh, is that what her name is?
Yeah.
I feel bad that I actually didn't know her name. I've been referring to her as the girl from the Scary Movies.
Extremely funny. So if you choose Chris Pratt, you in turn get her as well.
That's
so it's like a twofer.
So if you chose that guy from whatever that show about polygamy is, you get his entire family?
I guess. Technically, if that's what you want, go
You're
for
like,
it.
loophole this bitch. I'm gonna get 10 people, one try.
Yeah, but do you really want to spend your time
Oh,
with those
definitely
people?
not. Those guys are
So you
boring.
got to think about it.
That show, Sister Wives is what it's called.
You're
Super
on,
boring.
you're on a weekend. The neighborhood is having a barbecue or something. Who essentially would you want to be at that barbecue?
This is really interesting.
Yeah.
This is hard to choose.
And I have a good one.
See, I think my first pick would be Greg Miller. Especially because you said barbecue, and from what I understand,
He's a good cook.
Good at it.
Cooking with Greggy.
And I'm shitty at cooking.
So
I would just want him to teach me how to cook.
So you got Greg sitting there on the grill.
Yeah. He got married recently.
And now he has
weird.
a wife.
Yeah.
Double package.
Jen.
And Porty.
That was weird.
Why
Like,
is that
I literally...
weird?
No, it was weird because I was like, oh, I'm like a big Kind of Funny fan. Love Kind of Funny. Scrolling through Twitter.
It came out of nowhere?
Oh, I'm on a vacation, so I wasn't paying attention. Scrolling through Twitter was like,
well come out of nowhere.
oh, yeah. Got fucking married. And I was like, what?
So you got Porty, you got his wife, Jen, and you got Greg. That's a good package.
I feel like that's good, yeah. And from what I understand, Jen's pretty cool.
So, with my pick, I'm going to pick Adam Sandler. Because you best believe when we're having a barbecue, Adam Sandler is going to be inviting the whole crew.
Freddie's kind of a dick.
I have not heard that. I've heard actually the opposite of that.
I've heard from a couple people that he's kind of a dick, but I've also heard, like, I think you always hear that celebrities are dicks.
That's because
and
you
then
got
other people say they're really nice.
You have to kind of be a dick when you're a celebrity.
Yeah.
If you're out eating with your family or something, you don't want to be bombarded all the time.
Everyone's like, my God, it's this guy. You're just like, dude, I'm trying to have my fucking life
You got to put your foot down. But I'm choosing Sandler because then you're going to get the whole crew. You're going to get James. You're going to get Spade. You're going to get Rock. You're going to get a lot of good people. Chris Rock.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Not The Rock.
You're like, not The Rock.
Although I heard The Rock and Sandler are getting together to make a movie. So
I don't know if I'd like that.
It's going to be about Sandler's daughter. Just kidding.
Wait, what?
I don't know. Cut that.
I would love to have I don't know, I love The Rock movies, but I don't know. Sandler's
I think I misinterpreted it. I think it's Chris Rock.
Maybe. Probably.
Because I heard they were all talking. It was a group of people and they were talking and I heard something Rock's daughter or Rock's son. So I'm hoping it's The Rock. I would assume
it's Chris Rock.
I'm gonna assume it's Chris Rock. Yeah. So I messed up there.
I would very much
fake
assume
news.
That it would
Hashtag fake news. But so it's gonna be about Chris Rock, his son dating Adam Sandler's daughter. So I get that. That crew's gonna be awesome. What's your second?
That is pretty good. I feel weird that like all my choices are dudes. I don't know why that's so odd.
Mine was one choice that came with like 5 dudes, so
that's fair. Yeah, it's kind of like the brothel.
But hey, if we want to get that touch football game going,
true. See, I was honestly like before we even started talking about The Rock, I was thinking The Rock, but then you just said like touch football, and I was like, oh my god, playing games with him would suck ass.
Don't want to be.
He would just win.
Touch football with The Rock, he'll kill you.
Yeah, he would literally kill me. Like I'm a small guy.
He would murder.
He would rock me.
Okay, so who's your second pick?
Second pick. So I got Greg first because he's an amazing barbecue.
Mr. Miller.
Cook, yeah. I think my second pick would have to be... probably Philip DeFranco, honestly.
Ooh.
Because there's not many people, like, especially where we live, there's not many people that I could really, like, impartially talk about politics and, like, philosophy and stuff with. Have an
intellectual
like,
conversation with.
Yeah, because a lot of people, like,
that makes sense.
He's very impartial, and that's what I like most about his show. And
he's very open
hard
to
to
everything.
find people. Yeah, it's just, I mean, I could talk to you about it, I could talk to, like, anybody about it, but I just want people that are, like, impartial.
Yeah.
That aren't, like,
that are going to be able to tell you both sides.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like he's really good at that because I love watching this shit.
That's fair.
Yeah. I think it'd be cool.
Okay.
Plus, I don't know. His family's probably pretty cool too.
Now for my second pick, I'm gonna go with Mr. Bernie Burns.
Bernie Burns.
Bernie Burns.
So he could take you and ride in his Tesla.
I don't even care about his Tesla.
See, I saw a video
it's
of like
pretty awesome.
people him showing them how fast his Tesla goes. It looked amazing.
Oh, well,
I'm not a car guy, but it was awesome.
But I just feel like I would connect so well with Bernie. I don't know why. I just feel like him and I would just hit it off, and it'd be real fun.
I don't know why. Like, I watch $1 Million Butt, but other than that, I really am like, I don't get into Rooster Teeth. I mean, I feel like if I did, it would be good.
It is really good. You just gotta really know the people first. The cast.
Yeah.
If you know like Bernie and Gus and Blaine and Barbara, and just you gotta really get to know everyone.
I know a lot of them just because of their affiliation with Kind of Funny.
Well, just by like face, but you probably don't necessarily know like their
like not even a little bit.
Yeah.
Nothing
See, it's a big cast, but it's a cast that's worth like getting.
It's huge.
It's a big cast, and it's worth getting to know because they all have their own little things about them, and it's a fun time. I mean, but I'm hoping with Bernie being my neighbor, and I've heard Bernie throw some wicked parties, that I'm gonna meet all the Rooster Teeth crew too. So. I'm kind of like expanding my.
I feel weird that our choices are almost entirely dependent on like not the people themselves, but what they could get for us. It's like, no, it's Greg not. Miller's a cool guy, but I want him to make me food.
It's 100% about the person.
Yeah.
That's just also a perk.
Oh yeah, it's just an added bonus. Yeah. It's like what else you get?
If it was just Bernie Burns and Adam Sandler, I'm fine with that.
That'd be pretty cool.
But since this is in a barbecue setting, they're gonna bring all their friends. Why not?
Why wouldn't you bring all your friends?
Yeah.
We're gonna bring our friend.
That just doubled the amount of neighbors we have.
Yeah, exactly. There's so many more.
Yeah.
That's about it for this episode of Fanboy Talks. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you click that like button down below. Make sure you subscribe for all of our upcoming content. We post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for Fanboy Talks. We post just random shit on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Game reviews. I did a Funko Pop review and an unboxing of Little Nightmares this week. Make sure you leave a comment letting us know how you felt about these topics, who you choose as your neighbor, and if you think trademarking words is weird. Yeah, subscribe. We'll also put a subscribe link at the end. Subscribe! Click it. Subscribe. You know you want to. See this beautiful face.
Not me.